You can't even see it. Back it up. The Freedom Writer's Diary. Hi, I'm Grace. I'm Alyssa, and we read The Freedom Writer's Diary. This book was mainly about an inspirational teacher.
Erin Gruel. And she became a teacher at Woodrow Wilson High School in Long Beach, California in 1944, room 203. And she had to teach the unteachable at-risk students. That's what the people, her coworkers, told her about her class. So she was kind of nervous at first.
Well, they're mostly African American, Latino, Cambodian, Vietnamese, and some Caucasian students.
Yeah, so there was like a mix of culture in her class, and at this time the kids weren't like getting along with each other.
They were all fighting. They thought they were from different areas and like different cultures, so they didn't get along. And they had bets on how long they would have this teacher last. Well, Erin, how long they thought she would last in the classroom.
Yeah, they didn't think she was doing a good job. The kids didn't take school seriously, so they figured, let's just mess with the teacher until she gets sick of us and then leaves, because they'd been through so many teachers already. But this teacher was different. She stuck it out and decided to work with the kids.
Yeah, she put her lessons in a way that the kids could understand with their real life, and not just like old school teaching methods.
Yeah, like one day in class, the students were passing around caricatures, which are like the drawings that like make fun of people, and so they were passing the note, and the teacher grabbed it, and it was an African American caricature, and it reminded her of the caricatures that the Nazis made of the Jews during the Holocaust. So she told her class that, and they all kind of just stared at her, and they didn't know what she was talking about.
This started them reading the Diary of Anne Frank, and she decided to have her kids read or write their own diaries about their life, and only she would read them, and sometimes she wouldn't even read them if the kids didn't want her to. But it made her learn a lot about the kids, and then the kids also learn a lot about themselves and how they related to Anne Frank.
Yeah, this was a good way. This is a good thing for this teacher to do, because she got her students actually interested in class by mixing her lessons with their everyday life. Like, they weren't interested in just learning grammar the normal way from like boring sentences. She wanted them to like write their stories and get them interested in writing about their own life.
At the end of the story, the kids were able to, they were able to bring, not Anne Frank.
I forget who exactly it was.
It was somebody that knew Anne Frank, and they had her. They raised the money, and she came and talked to them about her experience in the Holocaust.
Yeah, and that was a huge thing for them. They raised all that money themselves. They paid for her flight. They paid for her to come out there, and all that good stuff. So they were very proud of that. And then they actually raised money so they could get their stories published. Like, every student in her class had some stories published in the Freedom Writer's Diary, so then the whole world could read their stories.
Which was what the book was about. Yep.
So this just shows that you shouldn't give up on your students if you think they're unteachable or at risk, because everyone's capable of learning in a different way. You just have to find what works for them.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.